What is up, Glory Gang?
Yo, yo.
Welcome back to another episode of the Glory Boys podcast.
Yes.
I'm Austin.
And I'm Darren.
And today we're going to discuss how and why to never underestimate who is in the room.
Yes, if you're listening for the first time, welcome. We're excited to have you part of the community. Yep. We are here to inspire, to encourage you guys as filmmakers, as business owners, whether you're just starting out or whether you've been doing this for a long time. We hope that you find value. But today, we're super excited to dive in the topic of just how important it is to really keep integrity at your shoots, whether it's a big shoot, a small shoot. You never know who is there, what it can lead to, who you're going to meet, who you're going to shake hands with. And so let's dive in to this week's episode.
Let's go.
So Austin, we've run into a lot of times where we have taken on a shoot. Maybe it's like an event or something that you're just kind of walking around shooting, just things that are happening, people are interacting, and you're like, okay, this isn't like a big deal. It's not super creative. It's not that big of a job, even financially. It's just something that we just got to do to keep the lights on. And so everybody has those types of gigs, right? Where you're showing up and you're like, I don't know, this isn't going to be that fun or whatever, but it's a job, so you're going to do it. And there's been many countless times, I think, that we've been shooting these events and we always bump into somebody that we give a business card to, or somebody's very impressed with how we've been operating or shooting that day. Like, wow, you guys are doing a great job. And that has led to even bigger and better budget jobs or more fun and more creative jobs. So do you remember any recently that we have had?
Recently?
Or maybe early on. I guess
the first one I can remember.
The first one. Let's do that.
So the first one, it was when we just started out. We were doing, we really just wanted to create things and build a portfolio was the stage of the business that we were in.
Yes.
So we passed by, I don't even remember why. We met with a client that we never worked with at this deli. And as we were walking back from the lunch, we passed by this barbershop and we're like, this place looks pretty dope. Yeah. It was like all dark vibes and like had a bar in the barbershop. So you could like go get a little cocktail, get your hair cut. There was like a gentleman's like goods store next to it. So they're all connected. So we pop in, we're like, hey, can we just like shoot for a few minutes? We just want to make a video for you. And he's like, well, as long as you're not going to charge me. We're like, no, we'll just do it. So we shot there for like literally 15, 20 minutes, went back to the office, edited together this like cool video. We found a really dope track. It was like this cool vibey, like lo-fi jazz, hip hop, R&B track. Literally.
It had like weird horns in it. It was really cool. Like it just felt like very lo-fi, really their vibe from what we could understand. We walked into this place like, man, I really understand the art and the colors of the room and the vibe that they were trying to create. And we found the song. We're like, yo, this matches the brand. We knew nothing about the brand. We didn't know the owner. We didn't know anything. We just walked in with cameras like, hey, can we shoot here? And he's like, yeah, just don't charge me.
So we delivered the video and he was like, man, I just paid Cox, like a local TV company, $1,000 to do a commercial. And it was not the vibe at all.
It was trash.
He's like, you guys nailed it. And we never actually ended up working with that guy. He was the bar owner, but he was stoked.
Yeah.
But the owner of the barbershop was also the head of finance at a Catholic church in Omaha.
In school, yeah.
And that, one little free job, the interaction, I would say more so just even the interaction than the actual, just as important, I think. The interaction with the client is just as important to me as an impact on their expectation or view of you as the actual work product itself. Yeah. The way that you work around clients, the level of professionalism that you carry with clients will speak just as much to their impression of you as the work product itself.
Totally.
But the guy reached out and we've now been working with that church for 4 years now, doing a job every single year with them. So that's one small example. That's the first example I can think of. And there's another one close to that we did a video for a little event venue. Yeah. And that turned into working with Omaha Real Producers, which has turned into many different clients.
Yeah, some of our
real estates, like we're still working with a lot of the clients from that relationship.
Yeah, so like if you're in a place in your company where you have the time to do something for free for a company, just say there's a business in town you really like, just show up and just ask them if you can come shoot some video, make a little 30-second video, license them a song and give it to them. Honestly, like they're going to show their friends, their family, and who knows what that could turn into. And it's turned into from a 15 minutes of us popping into a barbershop, making a 30-second little commercial for them that they posted on social, tagged us, turned into 4 years of big budget jobs. I mean, we are their go-to guys for their biggest event and fundraiser every single year. They hit us up and we shoot this really cool fundraiser video, interviewing kids, interviewing teachers, and interviewing the pastor of the church in order to play at this big event that a ton of very wealthy people show up into a room and see your work. And so because of that, it's led to tons of stuff. Again, with the Real Producers, we signed a contract with them, and that's essentially like a free job, but we're getting in the room with people with big pockets and big businesses. And because of that, now we work again on like either if it's a retainer or a yearly thing, but we work with some of our favorite clients because we have interacted with those people in that room at those events.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to just be free shoots. That's not all we wanted to talk about when we say don't underestimate who's in the room. This goes to every interaction that you have with a client, from the moment that you hop on the phone with them to the shoot day, through the shoot day. Really what we want to talk about in the meat of this episode is the way that you present yourself, the way that you interact with clients, the professionalism that you carry, the friendliness that you carry, relatability, all of those things will make an impact on your business now with that client. But really the important thing we want to talk about is who else is around, who else is in the room, who's going to see the product, who's just observing and you have no idea, who's going to see the end video and then DM you on Instagram and you're like, where did this come from? And that's the kind of stuff that we want to talk about, because you can get to a place where you're kind of complacent. If you're not getting the projects that you are super passionate about all the time, where you can kind of just get into the mindset of this is another job. And the minute that you get into that mindset, you start losing opportunities, because people are no longer seeing that you're going above and beyond. They're seeing that you're treating this like a job, and that's not going to attract the types of people that you want to work with.
And we're not talking about like showing up in a suit and tie and being all stiff and trying to be professional, trying to, because when you're in a room with about a lot of wealthy people or potentially a lot of wealthy people, you don't want to get into the mindset of like, you're trying to prove yourself in a
fronting.
Don't be fronting. Don't be fronting. You want to be authentic and be authentically who you are. I think that's attractive. God made you a certain way to attract people, and you can really add a lot of value if you're just yourself. And I think that's a lot of the times how we've stepped into really great conversations or at a table in a meeting with really big clients. It was because we were just ourselves. One of our biggest values is we want to give more than what the client is paying us. We want to, really serve the people, no matter the job, no matter the budget. We're going to always add more value than what we're getting paid. And so I think that translates really well to people, and they see that we're at an event or at this barbershop or whatever. Like, why would they do that? Why are they acting this way? Well, it's just who we are. And so because of that, and we don't wear suits and ties. We don't,
we've worn shorts at two weddings, people. Shorts and t-shirts to weddings has happened before. Hey,
they're Lululemon, so at least they're like quality.
It's still a pretty pricey uniform. But
I wear hats every day. Like we wear a hat. Like,
here's the thing. If Gary Vee can do what he does and wear jeans and a t-shirt every day, I can wear whatever I want to.
Here's the thing. It's all about perspective.
But it is perception is reality, unfortunately. So your client's perception of you matters. Again, it doesn't have to be a suit and tie. If that's your personality, if you would wear a suit and tie, by all means, wear a suit and tie.
Totally.
But that's not me. So I'm not going to put on a front. However, I'm going to carry myself well. I'm going to shower, I'm going to wear deodorant. I'm going to wear an outfit that matches and looks professional. Most of the time it's going to be all black because it blends in and it's professional. you wear all black somewhere and somebody assumes that A, you know what you're doing, and B, you're supposed to be here. So
that's true. There's a lot of times that we just like carry around our camera gear and we're wearing all black and we match together, and they're like, you pretty much get like a VIP access pass.
The stickered Pelicans, I think, help because it's like these guys have been places.
They do things.
You know, they do stuff.
We do stuff.
We do stuff.
Our sticker packs are on point.
Yeah, Amazon, baby.
We need to get another one.
Wow, we digressed.
No,
very far from the topic of today's episode.
If you get anything from this episode, just buy sticker packs from Amazon, and you can do whatever you want.
$6 for 100, baby. Free shipping if you're a Prime member.
So what's another incident where we added value, or we were in a room with somebody and you can recall it kind of leading to something bigger? Like,
I mean, so this Malibu wedding that we just went to.
Yeah.
We met Ty one Sunday at church because a friend of ours was mutual friends with him and brought him to church.
Right.
That very easily could have just been
that's it. Yeah.
You know, that was the only time I'd ever met him in person until we shot his wedding.
Right. Yeah, but
which is crazy to think.
But the cool thing was that was like 5 years ago or something.
4 or 5 years.
And so 5 years ago, we met this dude. He comes to our church one time, and then I connected with him and just stayed kind of up to date with how he was doing. And he went and moved to LA. He didn't even know his wife at the time, and so he hadn't met her yet. And so we just like hung out. He's been to Omaha a couple times. I've had grabbed lunch with him.
He's from here too, right?
He's from here. Yep. And so because of that relationship, it led to, well, we were just always going to be his wedding guys when he met his wife. But that was always in the back pocket. And so he met his wife finally, and then we got to be a part of a beautiful wedding in Malibu. And not only that, but that wedding film now will be seen by people that, you know, could influence and grow our company in ways that
absolutely,
because you don't know who's in the room. And we showed up to that wedding, and not to like flex or brag, but it was a high budget wedding with very influential people that have hundreds of thousands of followers on Instagram, that lead big movements or churches or businesses. There was like some, famous TikTokers there. That's a thing these days. But there was a lot of people there that have influence. And so when this wedding film comes out, like it's going to be seen by hundreds of thousands of people. And so that's a big deal. And we never knew that when we met Ty, 5 years ago.
Right.
It's just really interesting. So maintaining and
I want to say something.
Yeah, say it.
Yeah. Because I think the most important thing that I really want to make clear of all of this is we didn't act the way that we did at the wedding because we knew there were influential people there.
Yeah.
We always act that way. And so when there's influential people there, they notice that.
Yeah.
And so this wedding film, we fully expect like we will get opportunities because of this wedding film, because of the level of people that were there. But that's something that we carry all the time. And you have to be able to carry that same spirit on the job you don't want to be at that you do at the beautiful wedding in Malibu with the people that are connected that can help take you to the next level.
Yeah. There's other times where we had shot, we showed up to a wedding, like Andrew Flair's wedding, and we didn't really know.
I had no idea who the guy was.
Yeah, we had no idea who he was. But the only reason we got that was like you and Callie had a relationship with a person that she had done bar classes with for so long. Mm-hmm. And she was working there, or was she?
They both worked there.
Yep. Okay. So they both worked there, and your wife being who she is and creating a good relationship, and you knowing the owner of the bar class place, led to us walking into a wedding where he was a quote unquote famous YouTuber. And now we're homies and we talk with him and interact with him. And we're actually going to have him on the podcast, which is cool. But there's just like, and then not only that, but putting that wedding film out because there was influential people in that room. That led to us shooting another YouTuber's wedding in Georgia. And then we shot Yappy's wedding and have a relationship with him. And we don't say that to like flex or brag, but I'm just saying that you never know who is in the room. You never know who's going to fund your short film. You never know who's going to, pay you a ton of money to do a retainer for their companies. You never know who's going to ask you to shoot their wedding and then their kids' weddings. I mean, you just never know. So like, it doesn't matter how big or small the job is. There could be somebody in that room that wants to give their money to you to do something really significant. Yep. And you never want to take the opportunities that God has given you for granted, because it could and almost always will lead to something even greater.
Absolutely. I think the thing about Yappy that I think is really cool is that he chose us to shoot his wedding more because of the way that we were and acted on the wedding day.
Yeah.
And the relationship building that we did on the wedding day.
Yeah, because we met him that
than
day.
The video itself.
Totally, yeah.
So let that be encouraging to you, that even though maybe you don't see yourselves as good or at as high of a level, that does not mean that you can't get cool opportunities. Totally. There are people that will choose you above the person who does better work than you, because you're a great person and they love working with you.
Yeah, we've had that where brides and grooms have sat down with us and they're like, oh, this is a no-brainer. We're going with you guys. And there's been other people in the consideration pool for them to hire, but just because of the interaction with us and our team, they were like, this is a no-brainer. We're going with you guys. And so I hope that's an encouragement, that just be yourself, just love and serve people, and you just can never lose.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll make more money. You'll have better clients that you enjoy working with.
Yeah.
If you just, be yourself, serve them, love them, treat every job as though the person that could take your business to the next level is watching you from a distance.
Yeah. And I would say, we've seen it time and time again happen where we would, overly serve our clients, love on them well, serve them well, and it's really leading to really great things. But it's not like we've pulled back from that. We just recently shot with a company here locally in Omaha that a guy from Volvo, like the marketing and video creator of Volvo for really the whole nation.
I think so.
Reached out to us and he's like, hey, I need you guys to go shoot some interviews of a winner of a contestant for something for this like big Volvo conference that they do. And so Volvo, the car company, owns Mack Truck. Well, there's a company here in town that has Mack trucks that they fix them, work on them, sell them usually because of supply and demand. Like they don't really ever have trucks. But we went to this dealership and service bay place, this company where they service Mack trucks. And so we're like, oh, cool. Like we're shooting with a car company, because we looked at it as the mindset of like, man, we would love to shoot car stuff. That'd be sick. That'd be so much fun. But this is like a stepping stone and an opportunity. We were, just shooting an interview of this girl that won, I don't even know what she won.
It was like for service turnaround time.
Yeah.
Because they have like an uptime standard that they have to meet.
Oh, yeah. Yep. So she was the service manager and she just like crushed her job and does a really good job. And so she won and they wanted to highlight her amongst a few other people for this conference. So we had to go shoot this interview. We like took this like cinematic approach, like, hey, this is our opportunity, because they're going to go to a conference and they're going to show this video footage in front of a ton of people. So we reached out to the Volvo guy, made sure like we were shooting the right log profile, like the right frame rates. Like, what do you want from us? Like, do you want to shoot 4K, 1080? Like, make sure that we can serve him the best. And then we wanted to overly, make sure the lighting was great and make sure the background is beautiful and everything looks great. And we're going to shoot a bunch of photos. He said he needed a photo. And we shot him 30 or 40 photos and sent them over to him and went above and beyond because we wanted to serve him and not just to like schmooze him or try to persuade him, but we wanted to stand out. And that's how we stand out. We overly serve, we overly deliver our product, and we hope and we pray. And if it doesn't happen, that's okay. But it would lead to something where next time he wants video, or next time he's thinking about doing a car commercial, or maybe the next time he's doing something for TV, he would keep us in mind. Be like, yo, these guys in Omaha know what they're doing and they really cared. I could tell. And he's a video guy, so he gets it. He's going to see our footage and know that we actually cared. And so I would just encourage you guys, that's the thing. Just care about every little thing. Yep. This could have easily been, oh, we'll send Ray or you to go shoot an interview of this person. One camera, super basic, no B-roll or anything.
Right.
We flew the drone. We were there an hour extra after the shoot. We met the GM. We shook hands. We got phone numbers. We made a big impression, and we didn't have to do that. Yeah. We brought a 3-person crew when they paid for a 1-person crew because we knew the value that we could add to this shoot, and we just approached it that this isn't just an interview. This is an opportunity.
So let this encourage you that if you're going above and beyond for your clients and treating every opportunity as though there's someone in the room that could take your business to the next level, I promise you that you will see these opportunities come. You will have better clients than you ever had. You'll have more fun doing your job because we all got into this to have fun. We didn't get into this to hate our lives and dread coming to work every day. So by serving your clients, by treating every opportunity like it's an amazing one, you will get those opportunities.
Yeah, take this little nugget with you with everywhere you go. I take this with me on every shoot is you never know who is in the room. You never know who's going to be there to hire you for your next job, or you never know if you're going to find your employee, your next employee there. You never know who's going to have a big budget that has a passion about a film they want to do that they want to fully fund and they want you to shoot it. You have no idea the opportunities that are in front of you. And so be encouraged. Thank you guys so much for being here. We love you guys. We love the fact that you guys come and be a part of the community of the Glory Boys podcast. And if you're watching this on YouTube, be sure to like it if you like it. If you want to dislike it, I think the dislike button is back on YouTube. I can't remember.
I'm pretty sure it is.
But the numbers aren't there, just the dislike button.
Right.
So you can actively dislike it. I just can't see.
You can voice your opinion, but no one can see it.
Be sure to hit the bell for notifications so you never miss a video. We post podcasts every single Friday, and we're always dropping BTS videos and vlogs and music videos right here on the channel. If you're on Apple Podcasts or any streaming platform for podcasts, we're so grateful. Thank you. Please rate it on this platform. We love reading and the encouragement and even the suggestions. We are very, very attentive to that, and we're really appreciative. We want to get better all the time. And so thank you guys. We love you so much, and we will see you in the next video.
Bye.
See you later.